Hi, there's my palette. Lemon yellow, yellow ochre, orange, white, red, cadmium red, ultramarine, burnt sienna, burnt umber, black and some viridian. I probably won't use them all, but I like using black. It's a great shortcut to rich dark greens, modified with the reds. Orange, yeah, well that works in skies and all sorts of applications for sunsets and so on. So I'll just take you up. It's a bit of Fabriano. It's an old watercolour demo, probably did a couple of years ago. Some are good online, but well, they all look okay online, but when you see them in a whole cold night of day, that you think, bit iffy. So I will put in a background of trees, a meadow sort of simple statement really. So having said the black, we'll mix the black, lemon yellow, and a bit of red. Quite a bit of red actually. I will put in some of this. Now, when you start with the idea that you're going to change. Whatever you put on, you're going to change as you go along. Well, it's raining again. Right, okay, so we can put a bit down here as well. Just a block on the bottom. Okay, now want some nice yellow ochre, bit of orange, and just a sort of meadowy feel to it, all the way across here. I might put in some wildflowers here and there, just to bring the changes. Let's get some nice darks as well. You can change your mind at any stage, unless you've got something in mind. I haven't. I've just done a sort of simple watercolour, line and wash, the rural scene, so yeah, there's a bit of a hair there from the primer. I primed it with a bit of PVA glue and burnt sienna. Okay, let's just go in some darker, ready. Right, well that'll do it for the moment. Now we need a bit of sky, so we'll have a blue sky I think with some clouds, so let's get in with some bit of blue black, bit of white. No attempts at realism. Just get the colour on, kill the canvas. I don't want a cold sky, but blue and white of course will be a cold. But I'll put some warmer lights on that. As we come down to the horizon. Sort of abstracty. and I'm going to reinstate the trees. Right, not to clean my brushes, I've run out of brushes now. Don't leave your brushes with paint on them because they will, if the paint gets in the ferrule, that's that bit, you'll lose your brush. It'll just spray. You can, to a certain extent, soften acrylic paint when it's dry by soaking in methylated spirits. I think in America you call that denatured alcohol. It does soften. It is a solvent for acrylic, which is plastic. I'll give the brushes a really good wash when I've finished this. Okay. Now that's just a little bit too dark up there, so we'll lighten that. I'm not sort of abstracting this really, it's more of an abstract impression. Let's just keep that blue nice and brilliant. Right, now we want the nice light blue. I think with this sort of thing, if it looks alright, it is right. A bit of red in that horizon, just a touch, just to warm it up. Okay, that's all right. We can lift that off. Okay, well, looking okay. We'll mix a bit of red with the blue, and then we can get some shadow in those clouds. I need more. Quite big billowing clouds coming up. I just want just a bit of. Right, that will do for the moment. Let's go back with, go on to the field now. So we'll have a bit of green. Yellow ochre or raw sienna mixes very well with viridian. I'm going to put some shadow in some of this. Right, let's get some nice rich greens in that foreground now. So a bit of red, black, lemon yellow, load of red. Then I can drag over that when it's dry. Right, we're getting, let's get back into this. Let's soften the tops. Put some air back in the canopies of these. Soft, soft, soft. Right, it's okay. Let's get a bit of orangey stuff in now. Right, now I'm going to go along the horizon there with some much lighter burnt, yellow ochre and white, maybe a bit of sienna, burnt sienna that is. Soften all that so that it looks as if some stalks of the grasses are sticking over the straight, well, the solid line. We put some shadow in all this meadowy sort of I'm trying to put in a bit of variety, otherwise it'll just be a monotonous waste of paint, but as it is, just sort of meadow. Right, let's get some greeny, warm in here. Right, I need to just change the shape of that a bit. Well, it's supposed to be just a lump of shrub. Right, let's get in with the green now. And a bit of red in with it. That's not very green, is it? Now then, I'm going to drag over some bluish red over some of that. Yeah, just a little bit too. Not just too solid now. I'm just going to reduce that solidity by putting some light back over that. Nice colour. Some warmer colour on that. Okay. I reckon we can now add some blue in that foreground. Too blue. That might be just a little bit obvious, but by the time I put in some grasses going up in front of it, Get the reflection of that. Of the cloud in there. Right, we'll put a bit of shadow in there above the water. So just a bit of red, a bit of blue. So we're sort of making this up as we go along. Well, they're quite dark now. Right. Right, just a bit of black in with that, just a bit of a shortcut. Picks up some sienna. Right, dark along here again. This is the shadow. Get some dark in, some shadow in. Right, let's get some nice bright green in there. Most of my paints here are from Wilkinson's. It's just a chain of sort of hardware stores in Britain, and these are very cheap, but they don't do a whole range of colours that I would like. I would really like to have yellow ochre and cadmium yellow, but like mid cadmium yellow, which can be a very, very good colour. Okay, what have we got there? Let's put in some, find an appropriate brush, some sheep. So we'll have sort of yellow ochre-y sheep field, and when you do that you can always put a little bit of dark, such as a bit black and blue. Little black heads munching away at the grass. Right, I'm going to put some not sure whether that's a little bit obvious. Well, I know it's a bit obvious. Right, here we go. Very difficult to do fine lines over the rough surface of the Fabriano. Right. don't want to overdo this, but just some little bits of detail here and there. Okay, well that'll do. Put a signature on it. I'm not sure it's worth a signature. Right, I think maybe, no, I think we've done enough there. Don't think we can do too much more. We could just put a bit of fence in. So, just a grey fence. I think that's probably ruined it, but I'm just a bit too heavy with that one. Oh, that's got possibilities, that. Well, there we go. We'll put it in a mount and we'll have a look. Put that one on it. I'll just put a little bit of tape on the bottom of it. Well, there we are. I've got another meadow, sort of meadow, pseudo type of meadow. Just jagged it around there. Filled with sheep. there. They're not. I just wonder if they could be just a touch whiter. Well, just one or two of them. I think I shouldn't have done the fence there, but should put some highlights on. Okay. Right, okay. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.